And we're here with part two of my the Lantern Rite of 2025. And what's it called again? The Springtime Charms. Last time we left off, we learned that Hu Tao's been having some trouble lately. We learned a lot about the depth, the god. I forgot the name already, but basically we learned a lot of shit, basically. Anyway, now we're going to be carrying on with that, because we're waiting for 2 days later, but in the meantime, before we do that, I was looking into, like, these, Yula over here. I was checking out the thing that, I had really good to do with her, which was the, send and receive gift envelopes. We can make an envelope here. You can also apparently receive these, I guess, I'm not exactly sure what the story is with these ones. Alright, but I did read, like, there were 2 of these here already. This was the only one I opened up, which says from Shenhe. Dear Axel, I'm not well versed in writing or gift envelopes. The master told me I need only offer any of the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Zhang Ling lent to me a few days back, oh yeah, I forgot you work at the same place with her, I came across a few lines that oops, bumped my desk, I like very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter wanes, and away drift the lanterns of spring's inception. The land beneath the bathed in lush green hue, how does one part with such tender sentiments? Fine as silk threads, boundless as happy ocean waves. And I wish you a happy Lantern Rite, Axon. Cool. I may, if I save an image, how much of that do I see? I don't know, but I'll just do that. Now, who exactly did I get the other one from? Oh, Jian Yun, Cloud Retainer. Most esteemed Axon, that disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. My god, she really wanted to make sure it was good. When I urged her to drink some tea, she was very nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead. Honestly, in any case, since she has written hers, I shall write one for you. Word of the tireless struggles and the myriad of hardships that fill your days has reached one's ears. Yet the Lantern Rite has come around once more. So set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. Okay, that's nice. So let's see here. Excuse me. This is stuff that other players have made, I guess. I can't understand any of these. Cute. I can see what's going on here. I don't understand that language. Okay, moving on. Let me try something here. Make a new envelope. Paper styles. Okay, happy Lantern Rite. I am lazy. Auspicious motifs. That is little chibis of all the characters. That's cool. More of them that are locked, apparently. Miscellaneous here. I'm going to give this to a certain one I've already seen already. So I'll go to the heart right there for obvious reasons, because I don't know if there's like any big requirements for these things.
This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this.
I hope you still don't get shitting on him in Mazda because of your lineage.
I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius.
What did you get?
Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village.
Oh yeah, I think that's where I think a shit ton of tea comes around there.
I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her.
I imagine she's still as busy as ever.
Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me.
I'm guessing you didn't learn how to do that in your time growing up in a noble household.
Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick.
Never mind.
Here, this tea cake is for you. It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some. We're going to check out the Mingxiao Lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera.
Treat to see you here and a treat to hear you voiced. Makes it even better. Now, I believe if I remember correctly, there was I could check to see who there's other people why am I blanking so badly? Who I could give stuff to. Okay, now Amber's here. I don't know where though. Sino is it's interesting that some of the how far some of the guys are coming from, like fucking Sino and Tainari are here. Then again, Shiori fucking from all the way from fucking jeez, I'm never gonna monetize my fucking mouth. But from Fontaine, then again, Charlotte's here too, which if she's here, I hope she's voiced. I also see Mia's here. I'll see how that goes later on. I think what I'll do is, after I finish the main story, I'm going to dedicate a whole part just giving out the rest of those envelopes. Do this before I just the time. Do this, do this.
Race you!
This and,
Race you!
before I forget, I'm going to go over here and do this.
Should I save this money?
Yeah.
Ad
So I'll
Astra
heat my mouth 'cause,
Abyssosque.
I was
Welcome
hungry
to the
last
Adventurers Guild.
It wasn't that long ago when I finished recording the first part. This is just continuing off from the same sit down. But I was hungry, so I made me some food. I microwaved some firewalk
Thank you for
noodles.
completing today's commissions. Here is your
Just
reward.
microwave them up. They're pretty spicy, but they taste really good. That and they do a good enough job as a meal. Okay, so meter. Alright.
It's been 2 whole days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
I think I saw like 5 or so different parts for this, so I doubt it'll be wrapped up that quickly by on. Okay, here we are.
Hey there! It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
Oh, she's still gone.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Doing what?
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Oh, Gaming, and you're not voiced either. Hey, I spy Axon Paimon. Man, how long's it been? Happy Lantern Rite. It's been since last Lantern Rite, actually.
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy Lantern Ride, Gaming.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chenyu Vale. Works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Ooh, you scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak on the one job that we were specifically told to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Oh yeah, there's a cat nearby. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
The Baizu part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commerce Guild said they just want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Before you run off on a wild goose chase, remember Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs need to be at the family's
That doesn't
home.
sound promising.
Let's check in with Baizu.
Yeah,
Baiju.
he's sure to know what's going
I'm always
on.
missing the H. Alright, well better get moving. Next time we're going for dim sum. There's Baizu. Baiju.
Baiju! What are the chances? We were just
Baiju.
about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
Is she not back?
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
It doesn't seem like something.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
I said a rule in the notebook that says, not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But now she's over a day late, and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild
But
yesterday.
I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
We're the best adventurers the guild has to offer. Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted, needless to say. They did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi
In
herself.
short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Oh.
Kingsa again, huh?
Indeed, it's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Funeral has no master. Yujing Terrace calls the troops. Spend 14 minutes doing that at least. Well, yeah, not quite 14 minutes, but a good amount of them. Excuse me.
Race you!
Dinking around with some features. Okay, do a long hill. If I remember correctly, it's... Yep, way over here. Yep. I didn't want to turn off navigation. I don't know why I thought I could teleport to that spot. I'm very sure in like a Honkai, you'd be like, try and navigate to a marker like that, it'll bring you to like the nearest mark. I think I just got too used to that. Okay, I gotta go activate this doodad again. How did I miss that thing over there? I feel like there's definitely a boss down there. Well, actually, maybe not. I'm gonna use this. See what this is.
Think you can get away? Neutralize! Let's light it up!
Do it.
Now that's what I call treasure!
I'm really wondering how many of those challenges I've just either passed
Off we
up
go.
or just didn't bother with
Adventure
just 'cause
time.
I either felt it'd be too difficult or I didn't realize doing it 'cause I was busy with
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Okay, I think I remember doing this area. What else on the... Oh.
Let's light it up! Everybody,
Hey, got it!
reconstitute!
Boba, get them!
Russian floral! Off we go!
No one's supposed to have her
Look!
off field, but...
It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably. It might be with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too!
Then, what happened to Chi-Chi?
1 second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
She can run at the same speed as everyone else. At least gameplay-wise, anyway. Perfectly logical argument, but somehow, still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh? What was that sound? Ah! Ghost incoming!
Yelan. And you're not voiced either, damn it. Hold up, it's me.
Yelan!
I haven't seen you in forever.
We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
Jeez, how long has it been since I've seen you anywhere? Man, way too long. That's right, I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers. But it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further, there's danger up ahead.
We have to find Chi-Chi! She went missing around here and she could be in danger!
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. Found an herb gatherer's basket partway up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
What makes you so sure?
Because I scouted this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know the immediate area is safe. Beyond on this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbances here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Qingsa village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an
Baiju
unknown
noticed that
illness.
too! He's convinced that something's up in Qingsa village.
Actually, we discovered the source of the problem isn't Qingsa village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. The village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it.
The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lan Yan would know something.
Probably.
Or knew something.
If only we knew where the heck they've gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Anyone is well aware of the situation with Doctor Who. I mean, Director Who. Doctor Who. And after everything I've been suggesting, that I'm freaking stupid. Anya and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Alright. Back to Jade's chamber. At least I assume that's where she'd be. I look at the wrong area. Okay, you're over here. This'll do. Okay, sound didn't load in right away. That's probably because I'm on an old gen console and this thing's probably run better on PC or PS5 or whatever the console it's on. I don't think it's on Xbox, is it? Cowabunga! You're not voiced either. In the past I would have said no way. I may be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew that I won't go home for the festival this year. Jeez, there's still a lot of missing voices that I would have wished I could have heard. Especially since I haven't seen somebody of them in such a long time. All that goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. You get away with words. Alright, fine, it's a yes. The Gate of Fright in Guyan Stone Forest, yeah, I'll handle it. I know I can count on you, Great Captain Beto, to answer the call of duty. Save the compliments, just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern, right, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. The deal is sealed then. The trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share, How much will you rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the ting. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Saves me a trip to the market, right? Oh, hey, act on a Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
I can't even remember the last time I saw you either. I could have sworn she was like another event before. And after the fucking Inazuma story quest, or Archon quest, but I could be wrong. What? Excuse me. Ah, little Paimon. The bright-eyed enthusiasm isn't exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real quick back-breaking work lined up for you. Sorry, gotta dash. See you around, folks. Oh yeah, and Happy Lantern, right? Yelena clearly knows me well. She brought you to here without me needing to say a word. Ada said you were conscripting us. Beto never passed an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Axon Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll go straight to the point. You understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, Miss Lan Yan have been demonstrated inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yep, I think it's the place from Hu Tao's story quest, if I remember correctly. Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Knowing Yelan, she probably knows her way to get information. Come on,
oh, right.
come on.
Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into further detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly at the Jingsa. A couple weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance at the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated, and sure enough, found an ominous presence on the Wulong Hill. 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us on that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wulong Hill. Same goes for Chi and Lanyan. Excuse me. I'm about 90% sure that all of them were stuck on the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring the realm will make you our best host.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wang Shuwen. He will show you the way. Zhao, I believe his name was.
Zhao, of course!
Yep. Yelan was preparing to travel the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally he has been briefed of the situation. The rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. And I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I had gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. Don't go putting your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. And I figure that might be the case. What's the situation? The Gate Array. We now found the location of the Gates of Life, Concealment, Fright, and Injury. Is that right? Genshin and Ganya are handling the Gates of Life and Concealment. Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to the Gate of Fright. That leaves the Gate of Injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate the positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said it was, if worst comes to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gates array might be our only option. But if you have your doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but does it involve obfuscating one of the peoples involved? This is what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. Yep. It's you two. Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
We've dealt with like 2 apocalyptic situations already. The world between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent storms only make it more so. We'll face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell them to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I'll be more comfortable sending Yelan. She's privy to a secret art practiced by our clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything happens to Axon.
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too.
But probably not some magic or abilities known by the locals.
Come on, think of something.
We promised Zhongli we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Shows you how the wreck's going from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah, so, he said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Consequences. Attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of this power.
Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you, Zhao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further. So while I can show you the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
So that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but Still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there
Yep,
before.
that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
I wonder what this would be like for people who haven't done a Hu Tao story quest before. Dare to trust us? Very well then, hold tight. I wish I had a more comfortable chair instead of this stupid office swivel chair that doesn't even roll that well.
Whoa,
Wow,
that was fast.
I thought I had to read that. Never mind. Excuse me. The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No, balancing the force of life and death has always been the Wangshan Groupon's domain. I'm not familiar with their craft. As the border has been disrupted, Fedor is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Evil conquering.
That was amazing! So you can see Feder?
Feder. With my adaptive perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's Feder or not, we shall see soon enough. Let's go. Okay. What did it say? You're not catching what you told me to do. Hit the dang button! I forgot that's how you're supposed to play it. Okay, so I have to hit those things.
Monsters!
Alright, let's see. Oh, there it is.
Useless.
Nearly 35 minutes now. This is the place.
Looks like it was Feder you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Kavir Rudaka.
Huh? What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead, so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the Fedor. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but then hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. Yep. Said that before. Okay, no recommended stuff, so that'll probably do me just fine. After this video, I'm going to sleep. I'm not gonna. Okay, she isn't talking. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. It's different, you say? What is this? Okay, that's bad.
Time for takeoff.
Brace yourselves. Let's light it up! Neutralize!
Can I get you crap to cliff?
Let's play!
Oh, he can't go off the cliff, but I can go off the cliff. Just
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
cowabunga, fucker. Cannonball. Let's see. Venti. I'm pretty
Wouldn't
sure
gliding be
I don't think
faster?
Bogman was out yet when I
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right?
did this event.
How come-
You know what I
Also,
did.
it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try
gonna be-
using Xiao's ability.
Oh, I see.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's light it up! Reconstitute!
Out of the frying pan.
Not put that in a good spot.
Here we go!
There we go.
Adventure time!
Uh,
Yeah! Off we go! Adventure time!
am I hitting the right thing?
Off we go! Yeah!
Is it?
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures. It just ran away. Let's go after it.
Where'd it go?
The rattan figure is covered in feather. How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
We gotta look for rattan figures.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Another one.
Yahoo!
Okay, you guys ready?
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I've already caught you several times, didn't I? Resurrection activated.
Ah! What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the actually looks like now? Get ready to jump again!
I forgot they call these rare chests. More rare variety chests. Precious chests, okay. Don't see these very often anymore. Keep in mind, I need to check out fucking Dragon Spine at some point. I'm sleepy. Me too, Chi-Chi, and you're not voiced either. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fatter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
The whole world asleep, Chi-Chi awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. I want to close my eyes and
Fight
dream.
it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Baking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill, and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprised, her name is Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Slappin, she'll never be found. Yeah, you'd do that, wouldn't you? No, don't bury me, help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright. Lanyan, are you okay?
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Who are you calling monsters?
Hotel, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you!
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Excellent, Paimon.
You frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess, the Tianchuan sent you. I knew she'd activate Mr.
Wow,
Meeting.
so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Xiao. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror Demon is coming. Why, thank you. No need. I'll open up the passage now. Monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will
Hurry,
take a
we
minute
gotta
or so.
send them off!
I'll up too. We're gonna be playing as them. Yep. I don't know. I don't know how to use Hu Tao. I know she has a lot to do with like her,
Time to go!
how much damage she has. Oh, oh, you can stand there? Up there. How exactly do you work exactly?
Up and away! Shadows be gone!
I've never
Sacred
used it
name,
before.
fortune preserve.
Oh shit, really time limit. Die, 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 die. Did I do it? Yeah, there's a thing on my microphone. I gotta get that off there.
You see, Shao? Told you we'd be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? Alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much fatter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs and I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole. But instead I
There's
fell in.
clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was a risky
Well then,
fall.
let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done. You should return to Yujin
Oh,
Terrace.
true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt
Okay,
it.
well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
What have we here?
Ningguang! Ningguang! We got everyone back safely!
Hear my neck pop. Impressive work, Axon. You were quicker than I
Paimon
expected.
thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See, and you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianchuan. Tianchuan, I think that's how you pronounce it. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Who. It was my mistake for letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know, too, how dangerous is the situation we face, and how does it compare to the previous cases? My throat, fuck. Way worse. Like, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. It requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, sometimes even every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Wansheng Funeral Parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small fetter leaks. That's an easy fix. With a secret art, it burns all away, no problem. But this time it's different. Inside the border, it's like a whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what might be the cause? Blah 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 blah. Not so far, no. Maybe it's the Abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of Abyssal
You're thinking
activity.
about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Yes, I've heard a little about the crisis there. As far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is the true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's the Demarc something line life on side, death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death, just like what happened all those millennia
No wonder
ago.
so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the
Then
world
what
we're
should we
living.
do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Hey Tianchuan, any progress on the 7-8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we reduced the location of the 4 gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Well, already? The Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good
Wait a
fortune.
second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just, well, reconstructing the whole thing could be more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 nodes and Liwei's ley lines. Life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley lines.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The Array Master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley lines to obfuscate
What
themselves.
do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
No, don't worry. That's traditional interpretation, but people just assume that was because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing a part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Array Master can withstand a huge blast of Fetter, they'll be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up that statement, Director Who? My proof is I know most about life and death than everyone here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're on agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No, there's something else I'd like to ask about, but not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago? And that's the loud silence.
There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
No, Lady Tianquan, I don't think these two events are related. Fuck. I'm losing my voice. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the location of all the gates by then. Alright, we've still got a lot of preparation to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Lun Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah!
Maybe.
Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Windreader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. but I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay, but when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangshang Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. Let's deal with this rattan figure.
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Ying Art Shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring.
True to the family.
Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7-8 gates.
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not.
Huh? But Hu Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened
I
back
just
then?
heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangshang funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hu Tao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
That's her choice. Always give it a try.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
Okay. Gotta go find you. I'm lagging this. Either that or just not fully loading everything properly because of all that. Hu Tao, talk to me, girl.
Hu Tao!
Axon, Paimon, what's up? I haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me
Yep,
already?
so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you won't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why is a secret photo of me? Seriously though, I shouldn't joke about that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, me on this picture keep appearing in my dreams lately. None of them are around anymore, so keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Alright, I'll quit joking around.
Huh?
Take a look.
Wait, are they?
Aw. Grandpa. The grandpa, the dad, and young Hu Tao. Yep, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, I'd probably be forgot what my dad looks like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So, what happened to him? Did we broach any of this in her story quest? There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the art of Homa to burn away the fetter. When he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it, he died on the
That's
spot.
awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistake didn't cost him his own life. It took most of the village out and left a lasting change into Wuwang Hill itself. Thankfully, my grandpa didn't deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad. Excuse me. Well, he never admitted it, of course. But given how fit and healthy he was before that, I wouldn't have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It'd be one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything. He was a genius. He was and still is the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandma always called me gifted for mastering the Wangshang arts by the right age of 8. By the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and I almost said incarcerating, incinerating fetter all by himself. Fixing the border crisis had been a piece of cake for him, and he messed up. Who was there to blame if not him?
Maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind, but my dad left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
Doesn't that show how much he cared?
No, all it shows he was unable to let go, and the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed the ritual. He was too attached to aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated in that final moment, because when he was afraid to die, he lost focus and death won, taking his life and many others. This line of work, we know better than anyone a heart letting go can be. We can see all the time, but as future directors, it's one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole base of the Wangshan Real Power's existence. But does that not mean you should prevent death of happening if whenever possible? My daddy's teaching one in 1 year without the other. He'll let
You
everyone
don't
down.
need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
Dude, at times like this, probably like this, I wouldn't even speak. Because I'd be afraid if I said anything, I'd detonate a landmine. You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I chose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of their daughter being outspoken. Because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm going to keep talking trash about him all I want. And on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort in knowing that I've never stopped just being myself and living my life. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, that's a brief history of Wulong Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Do you think I hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your question seems like least I
Alright,
can do.
in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated.
Ripping
Is that
off the
the truth?
Band-Aid. Yes, in my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay! That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell on that stuff. Blah blah blah. Try not to dwell on all this stuff, okay? There's still 2 days to go, so check on the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at Yujing Terrace in a 2 days. This time, we're gonna turn death to ashes. Alright. That's it for this part. What do you have to say? Guys, seriously, go rest and relax if you can. We have a big job coming up in 2 days' time. Indeed we do. Anyway. What's next we have here? Before I wrap up. Okay, this is next. I assume this is just like the final big celebration part, I assume. Or the closing. Well, we're getting close to the end of this, I'd say. Anyway, stay tuned for next part. I'm Axel, your 6